Hey, I'm Brian, Slasher and Suits. What's going on, dudes? Alright, a final trailer for Candyman finally came out, and it shows a whole bunch of kills and some new plot points.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy.
I was a bit confused on this. I was like, that can't be like the real Candyman. Are they doing like a reboot story? It's still supposed to be a sequel, but I think it's supposed to be different Candyman. And look at that hook. That's not even like a real hook. That's like a diabetes hook. And near the end of the trailer, they finally show Candyman like doing somebody's like head off with one of those hooks, and you can't do that with no diabetes hook.
Blazing the candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands, hands, hands.
They beat him, tortured him, killed him, right there on the spot.
So we see it play out with puppets, but I pretty much think we're going to see the cops kill this guy in this one. It's hard to even mention that on YouTube or you'll get banned, but it's so weird seeing a guy who's not Tony Todd be Candyman, but I'm pretty much, it's almost like these are Candymen. Tony Todd's probably like the leader, and then the other people have these similar experiences, and now they're Candymen. Because we also see a puppet get his comeuppance for shooting the guy in the other scene. So pretty much, I think this is going to be played out in the movie, but this is just puppet form. I'll count the puppet. And if you remember the trailer before this, they show all these sort of dead people rising up and then have the Candyman hook, and then I guess they rise up and get their revenge against the people who did them wrong.
A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real?
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive.
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Initially, I was going to count this as a body, but look, he's got the Candyman coat on. I think that's a sort of different sort of Candyman. And he doesn't even quite look like the one that we even saw earlier, like the one from the 60s. He could be like earlier than that Candyman. And if you remember like that old trailer with like the puppets and everything, you see like a little boy getting the electric chair for something. So I guess we'll either see that death, because this one looks like a mini Candyman. See, he's hanging upside down, so he's like, we can't really tell how tall he is, but this is like little kid version of Candyman.
Name. Candyman.
And did you see his hand? Oh man, it is also fucked up. That's like infected. And I think that's pretty much what we saw like in the beginning. We saw he gets bitten by a bee or something when he's trying to photograph some of the old Candyman hangouts. And now it's sort of like taking over his body and possessing him.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real.
He chose you. He has.
It seems like a lot of deaths go down in this like art gallery. You see one guy who's like trying to escape and try to open the doors, but then like invisible Candyman comes and drags him away and splat. I guess he just lost his teeth on that one, but I think he's considered dead. But it seems like he stacked up a couple of bodies during this whole like art exhibit at night sort of thing, and then they wake up and find these bodies in the morning. Yeah, right, that's at least two people on the ground, and it seems like Candyman visits this art exhibit at nighttime when nobody's around, and he's sort of like an invisible man, like he's killing you, but you can only see him in the reflection of the mirror. See right there? All throughout the trailer, you see this like art exhibit gallery sort of thing going on, and I'm wondering what kind of a factor does that play into the movie? I would say there could be a mass Candyman effect if a whole room of people say Candyman 5 times at the same time. Then we also have a jumper. It seems like this person jumped out the window. Maybe this guy, he's not quite wearing a Candyman coat, but he's jumping. And you see trees, so I don't know how tall or from how high that is supposed to be, but he could be dead. Maybe that's why there's so many Candymen in this one, because he's got to kill multiple people pretty much at the same time, so you need a bit of backup, right? So we already saw in the other trailer that these four girls in the bathroom say Candyman at the same time, but this one actually shows a little bit of the aftermath, so Candyman probably shows up. It takes out each one of these girls, so let's count them. 8, 9, 10, and 11. None of those girls seem like long braids or anything, like the one who's hiding in the bathroom stall, who could just be a bystander, right? So who knows what the rules are? You know, like if Candyman's in the house, can he kill you too? Or you specifically gotta say Candyman so he could kill you? So for this trailer, I got around 11 kills. And that is just for the trailer, so who knows how the final movie's gonna come out. Maybe close to 20. Maybe it's trying to do that like Halloween Kills body count. So, alright, come back for all your Candyman news and eventually a kill count when this movie finally fucking comes out, alright? Alright, take it easy guys. Later.
Say his name.
Candyman!